Hello, everybody on Facebook. If you're with us on Facebook, dropping by, or if by any chance any one of you is cooking with us on Facebook again, we do have somebody that used to cook with us on Facebook. Not sure if she's joining us today, but welcome, everybody. This is Hey Home Cooking with Salad Master. And my husband and I, Marby and Shed, we do this every weekend, like every Sunday at 5 o'clock to show you how it's very possible to do healthy, easy, yummy. Hey, home cooking with Salad Master, okay? And a lot of times we use our EOC whenever we do a dish, okay? So we always feature dishes that are so easy. Everything done, including paella and whatever else that normally would take more than an hour, we end up doing it at about half the time, okay? Compared to the traditional manner of doing whatever dish. So today we're doing almost everyone's favorite to order to go,
which should be your Chinese fried rice,
right? Who doesn't love Chinese fried rice? Now the difference with the fried rice that we're doing today, a lot of times when we order fried rice, the Chinese fried rice, the way it's made is it's more like a side dish, right? So you still have like a very flavorful, savory viand with it, like your orange chicken, and what else? Your general cho chicken. What else do you normally order Chinese, Dawn, when you order takeout?
Shrimp, maybe.
Shrimp, right? You normally have a viand together with your fried rice. But the way we're doing our fried rice today is it's meant to be a one dish meal. And we are going to try to show you how we make this a lot healthier. There's Shay. We have another cook-alonger. Hi, Shay. Shay is in Makini too, Dawn. Your neighbors. Shay and Dawn, you're both in Makini. Hi, Shay. Welcome to Zoom, finally. Yay! Now we can see Shay cooking with us. Welcome, welcome. So Shay was just telling everybody the difference of the fried rice that we're doing today, our favorite takeout Chinese fried rice, is that this is meant to be a standalone, not just a side dish. Protein-wise, vegetable-wise, we're going to do it in such a way where we don't need a separate thing, a one dish meal Chinese fried rice, okay? And we're going to show you how we're going to make it a lot healthier. So the first thing we're going to do, we're using our EOC again. Please preheat your EOC to 350 now. Actually, we're not preheating. We're just bringing up the temperature to 350. And while we're waiting on that, our EOC to 350, we'll just quickly go through, as always, our ingredients, okay? Just to make sure we did not forget anything. So honey, you want to go do that?
Yeah, I want to say hi to everybody on Facebook Live.
Hi.
Happy Labor Day weekend. So yeah, we're doing fried rice. This is something you may not want to prepare today, but you can always go back to it when you want to prepare something that you could store in the fridge and then bring to the office the next day, or have the kids bring to school, right? And definitely you can customize the meats, you can customize the vegetables. You can even choose not to use oil. So Marvy will walk you through all of those. So at this point, we are going to go through our ingredient list. This is our suggested ingredient list. Feel free to customize. So first of all, you'll need your meats. Okay, so some people use shrimp, some people use mixed seafood, some use beef. For us, we are going to use chicken.
A combination.
And ham.
Chicken thighs.
We have boneless chicken thighs that we cut really thinly. And then we have some ham.
Uncured.
Total about 3 cups.
Yes.
You'll need some eggs, 4 of them. Okay, so
4 eggs is actually equal to 1 cup of eggs. Did you know that? That 1 regular sized egg is about 1/4 of a cup, if you guys don't know that. So 4 will be about a cup of eggs. But today we're doing 6 because we like eggs.
Oh, I forgot. The reason why it's here is because we're also recording this on this other camera.
Yes.
Okay, sorry. So we'll need some eggs over here, 4 of these. Mixed vegetables of choice, 3 to 4 cups. Okay, so we are using our regular carrots, green beans,
frozen
and peas.
mixed veggies.
And then we have a little bit of cauliflower as well.
I'll explain to you why that is, but 3 to 4 cups of whatever vegetables you choose to use.
Okay. You'll need a half a cup of onion. For us, this is one whole onion. Okay, so it's a medium-sized onion. We're gonna use soy sauce. Your choice. We are using liquid aminos. Some use gluten-free soy sauce. That's also fine. We will only need 2 tablespoons of that.
Or more, depending on your taste.
We have oyster sauce. Okay, oyster sauce. Another 2 tablespoons. Again, can be gluten-free if you want. We need some sesame oil. For us, we're using toasted sesame oil. We will need 1 tablespoon of that. And then we'll need some green onions or scallions. Okay.
Yes. All right, perfect. So here we go. To remember this easily, here, Shay and Twanda and Dawn, the magic number is 3. 3, 3, 3. Your main ingredients, 3 cups of vegetables, 3 cups of meat, and 3 cups of rice of your choice. So it's 3, 3, 3. That makes it like more like a 1-dish meal. Because why? Look, your rice is just 1/3 of the whole equation. Makes sense? And then if you add to that the eggs, then that makes your protein kind of like 4 cups in total, right? Decreasing even further your amount of carbs in your rice. Okay, so that's the magic number, Dawn. 3, 3, 3. All right, and then you keep substituting. If you want more rice, you just change it. But there's going to be a total of about 9 or 10 cups, including your eggs. And then as far as your seasoning, it's very easy as well. There's only 2 main seasonings: soy sauce and oyster sauce, right? It's 2, 2, and then your sesame oil, 1, 2, 2, 1, 3, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1. That's how I remember my recipes, Dawn. So because I hate having to like keep going back to so that's the basic, okay? And then as always, Shay, we can all adjust according to our taste, okay? So now here.
I did forget to mention the rice. So we do have our, we have 2 cups here, and that cauliflower is actually gonna be our 3rd cup. So that's what Marby's gonna
Okay, just 3 cups of rice of your choice, and we'll explain everything in a bit. Ready? So 350, you don't need to wait for it to be completely preheated to 350. What we do now is we add our onions. So we're not using any oil. Your toasted or your sesame oil is going to be more for garnishing at the end. It's to add flavor. We're not going to use that to saute. So the only thing that we need now is our onion. So this is how we avoid the use of cooking oil. If you've seen us do this, this is what we do. All right.
Hello, Tita Becky and Nerissa. Thanks for joining us.
Hello. So after putting in our onions, our minced onions, we cover it completely for about a minute. Okay, I'm gonna grab my egg timer just so I can make sure a minute. Don't go beyond because we don't want too much browning of our onion.
Yeah.
So
So onion is a vegetable, right? That's why that is the way that we'll use natural vegetable oil. We're gonna get it from our
plus
fresh
the
onions.
moisture,
Yep.
correct. All right. Pretty cool. It's so nice to see Shay in action. See, look at her, mincing her. You look great, by the way. Dawn, you're good?
Dawn is so relaxed.
I know.
She's
Dawn
just
is so
used
used.
to this.
Do you remember the first time you did this with us? With Steve? You were like, what? What's next?
It's
No,
more
you-
relaxing without him, honestly.
You get him out of your kitchen. Yeah. Because you kind of know better where things are at, right? And where to reach. So just about a minute. And then what are your meats, Dawn?
I'm doing chicken.
Pure chicken. Okay. So you're going to add your chicken to the onion after a minute. I wonder what Shay is using. Shay is actually like, Shay is real time. She's mincing her, I think she's mincing her onion right now. So you see, when it starts clicking, we open it. Look at that. Instant moisture, Dawn. Right? Already browned a little bit. Thank you, honey. And then we add our chicken. So we have two kinds of meat. We have chicken and ham. So what we're gonna do is we'll add our chicken first, cook it for about a couple of minutes before we add our ham, because our uncured ham obviously is already cooked. We'll only combine it with the chicken a little bit later, more to combine the flavors a bit, okay? So still at 350. Shay, are you okay? Where are you at?
Hello, Miss Josephine Ampong. Thank you for watching.
By the way, we want to speak to Mavic, so I'm gonna cook the chicken for about a couple of minutes to 3 minutes. Make sure it's completely cooked, because we have chicken thighs. Okay.
Yes, Miss Josephine, you're going to be able to do this dish when you get your EOC. It's on its way.
Oh, hi. Yes. Tita Nits, right? Tita Nanita. All right. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for joining us. So this is going to be such a good kind of Chinese fried rice. So Shay, I wonder if Shay will be able to speak with me. If you can unmute yourself. What meat are you using, Shay? So I can guide you through it. Honey, can you please unmute Shay?
No, she has to be the one to unmute herself.
Oh, you have to unmute yourself. You can't. Okay.
Think
Go
she's
ahead,
saying
Emily.
chicken.
Chicken. Is that what you were saying? Okay. Thank you for translating to one. Shay was going like the click, click, click. Okay. You're like Dawn. So we added our chicken and now we're cooking it at 350 still with our onions for about 3 minutes. If you're doing breast and it's really thinly sliced, you can do away with 2. All right. But I have thighs. So thighs are a little bit tougher than your breasts. That's why I'm going to push for about 3 minutes. Okay. I have 2 more minutes. I'll allow it to click, 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 click. But anyway, so the way that you will cook your meat with this dish, it depends on what you have. Okay. A lot of times, I'm going to be honest with you, this is one of my favorite ways of doing leftover meats, like roasted chicken. And what I usually throw in there with it is the Chinese sausage. So the only thing that I actually cook is the Chinese sausage. So it's the very first thing that I add after the onion because it needs a bit of cooking. So whatever needs cooking is the first thing that you add in there. If you happen to be using everything kind of like cooked, like Spam, roasted stuff, and it's easier, okay?
You're gonna season it with it.
Oh yeah, we're gonna say that, honey. After your chicken is done, a little bit done and Shay, that's when you season it. Your
Hey,
salt.
Margie,
Yes.
if you're adding shrimp, is this the time too or later?
This is the time too, because after about 2 minutes with your chicken, you add your shrimp.
Yeah.
So you cook your shrimp for only about a minute. So if you have chicken with the shrimp, you don't cook them together. The shrimp cooks so much faster, a third of the time. Okay.
So, okay, put it in a little bit after the chicken.
Yeah, do the chicken about 2 minutes and then throw in your shrimp and then do 1 more minute.
Got it.
Okay, because it will continue to cook when you're cooking the other things.
Okay.
Make sense? Okay. So we don't want to overcook our shrimp. I'm always trying to be very careful with our shrimp. I don't know about you. I'm kind of particular. I don't like my shrimp to be like tough, that it almost, texture-wise, it's almost like chicken. I don't like Okay. So just, I think our chicken is done. We're going to mix, honey. Do you see all that? We did not add oil, everybody. Do you see?
And we didn't have to.
We didn't need it.
We didn't have to stir it all the time as well. You know, Marvy just left it closed.
Yes. So that's how we cook it really fast. All right. There you go.
I'm
After
going
that,
to add some black pepper.
he likes black pepper. So please add black pepper to your taste. I'm gonna so if you have pieces that kind of clump together, this is the time to just separate them. All right. So do you see this? Our chicken is pretty much like cooked.
Yeah, it is. So I'm just gonna We had sliced them really thinly, so we're gonna try to separate them.
This is what I love about these turners. Shay, do you have this turner already? Look, it's so easy to even like, if you want to slice your chicken pieces even further, there you go. And then I'm gonna throw in our ham at this time as well, okay? Because I have two kinds. Now for you and Dawn, I think your chicken is done. So I'm just gonna cook this for about 1 more minute. I'm gonna put the lid back on. So you know that if you have cold cuts like ham, you have to be careful with your salt, because a lot of times your cold cuts are salty in itself, right? Okay, perfect. So cover it 1 more minute. Shay and Dawn, I think your chicken is done. If your chicken is done and you've seasoned it, what's the next thing to do? Are you guys ready? Your chicken's done? Thumbs up? Not yet? Okay. Shay's like, Shay, I'm gonna be so much better with pantomime with you. Dawn, is your chicken done? Yes?
Yes.
Okay, now what you do is you add your vegetables. Are your vegetables frozen?
No, they're refrigerated.
Okay, so when your chicken or meats are done, you add your vegetables, Shay. Time to add the veggies. Time to add the veggies. So I'm not done. I'm gonna need 1 more minute before I add my vegetables. And here, I'm actually using frozen vegetables. How are we gonna ask Shay? Are your vegetables frozen, Shay? Brrr, or hot? I don't know how to say it.
What's up, Iggy? Iggy's on Facebook. Hello.
Okay. Hi, Iggy. Anyway, so like my husband was saying earlier, this is like 3 cups of vegetables that's frozen. Instead of 3 cups of jasmine rice, I'm only using 2. Why? I'm gonna add the 1 cup of my rice. I'm substituting with a cup of broccoli. And we're shredding it fresh together with our frozen vegetables. Here you go, honey, please. We're using cone number 2 of our SALADMASTER processor, okay? So I'm adding it to the frozen veggies. And I'm gonna add all of this to the meats. So in effect, we are going to use today 3 cups of meat, 4 cups of vegetables, and only 2 cups of rice. Make sense? Now, for every one of you who are trying to do macros or count calories, that's very low carbs in there, very little carbohydrates too. Okay? So there. After a minute, my minute is done. Here you go, honey. Dawn, you're good. So now I'm just putting my vegetables now. Look at all these. The rice is going to be so little. So this is the opposite of your regular Chinese fried rice takeout, right? This is a lot of the vegetables and the meat. Okay. And then if you notice, we added both fresh and frozen vegetables at the same time. My EOC still is at 350. Cover it, and we'll wait for it to click, 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 click. And then we will lower it to about 225 and cook it for like 7 minutes.
So actually, if you're trying to avoid carbs, you can just eat this as it is, right? We had the cauliflower there. So that
you can just add the cauliflower, more of it if you want.
And then this could be your meal. You don't have to have your carbs, right? We're gonna add rice because we do have kids, and we're not averse to rice. We love rice.
So I have a question. I'm using minced cauliflower instead of rice. So do I add that now or do I add it when we're going to do the rice?
You can add it.
You can add, are you using any other type of vegetable?
Yeah, I'm using chopped vegetables. Like
Okay, I want to keep this added. Okay, you're supposed to add that with your vegetables now, Dawn. If you're using pure cauliflower beans, there you go.
And really, it's just gonna be like 3 minutes for you. It's not that long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But depending on her other chopped stuff.
It depends
we're
on
just-
how crunchy you want the veggies actually.
And the kind of vegetables that you used and how big the cuts are. Okay, that's the only difference. So Dawn, when it starts clicking, so add everything. If you're using full-blown cauliflower instead of rice of any kind, then you add that together with your other vegetables. Make sense? And still at 350, and we're going to wait for our bulb to start clicking. All right.
So if she's just using minced cauliflower, then she should season after that, right?
When the bulb starts clicking, we're
Right.
going to season.
Right. So you don't. You'll be ahead of us because we still have to add our rice.
No, honey, we're going to season the vegetables.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So it's going to be the seasoning. We're going to do the seasoning with our vegetables because you know what? Then all the flavor is actually in the majority of your dish rather than with the rice.
So that
Makes
way you
sense?
can actually set aside as well part of it.
Yes.
If there are those of you or members of your family who doesn't
Yes.
want to eat with rice. That's
There you go. He beat me to it. This is one way of being able to feed people in the family with different dietary needs or restrictions. Because then if somebody is completely just not wanting to do any carbohydrate, then you don't add your carbohydrate at all. After this is done, you simply add your seasoning and that's it. Separate one bowl for whoever does not want any rice in it. Okay.
right.
Now, in case they want the eggs still, well, then we're going to do the eggs towards the end. So you're probably wondering, Marvy, what's going on with the eggs, right? Dawn, what are we doing with the eggs? So what we're going to do right now is we're going to try to beat the eggs in a bowl, in a separate bowl. Grab a bowl that you have at home, hon, please. And we're going to beat all of our eggs. Maybe we should do the bigger one. All 6.
Why are we doing 6? Do you want more eggs?
Yeah.
Okay. I think it will actually fit this too.
It will be 2. Okay, so now our bulb is clicking. What do we do? Remember, we are going to season it first. Dawn, when your bulb starts clicking, Shay, let's season it.
Okay, so do we want to start with just 2 of soy sauce or you want to go 3? This one.
Okay. Now, because we have uncured ham, I told you earlier, be careful
It's
with your
salty.
salt because processed meat will always be saltier. We are going to only do 2 tablespoonfuls of our soy sauce because remember, there still is the oyster sauce.
Yeah.
You have to be
So
careful.
depending on your meat, if you have chicken only, right? You can probably get away with 3. So, but I suggest you start with 2, taste it, and then add.
Yes, go
accordingly.
easy. It's always easier to add, and every person can add according to their taste, right? So I always will recommend go low, very low on your salt. Okay, that means the actual salt earlier, and then now the soy sauce and the oyster sauce.
We need 2 of these as well.
So 2, Shay. If you really want to lower it, go 1.5, 1.5, up to you according to your taste. There you go.
It's so funny because you know how in restaurants they give you those packets of soy sauce? That's actually equal to 1 tablespoon. Can you imagine how much sodium we are adding when we use those packets? You don't need to. If you cook at home, then you can definitely control your salt intake.
Yes.
Okay, and then we do need the sesame oil later on, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So the sesame oil is more for garnishing, okay? So while this is being cooked, your vegetables and everything, Dawn, are you okay? So here's what we're gonna do because our fried rice, we want it to be drier, right? Ours is a little bit watery. So what you do every time you wanna dry up whatever it is you're cooking, you just leave it open completely. At 350 is what I'm doing, honey, okay?
Yeah.
We're leaving
So
it
we
open at
did get
350.
a lot more moisture from our frozen vegetables, right?
Mhm.
And earlier from the chicken as well. So, and the onion. So we had a lot of moisture. We're just trying to evaporate it now.
Exactly. Everybody good? Shay? Yes? Is anyone on Facebook? Are you do you guys have any questions?
We have several people on Facebook. They haven't said
Hello.
hi, so hi there.
Let us know if you have any question.
Introduce yourself, please.
Yes, I do want to speak to Mavic. Mavic, you asked for the recipe for the scampi. We're actually doing the shortened video version of all our videos, okay? Our recipe videos. You will get that sometime this week, but everybody, we want to make an announcement. We're getting ready, like I said, with the shorter versions because a lot of you are asking us, Marby, what's the recipe? My problem is I don't like writing things down. That's why I do the class. So a lot of times I would tell people, go back to the cooking class page and then find that video and then cook along with it, right? Afterwards, belatedly. But a lot of you are still wanting the shortened version. So we are coming up with those. But here's click and bait. Here's the catch. You're going to have to subscribe to our YouTube channel to be able to access the shortened versions of our recipes. Cool?
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, since our advocacy is to bring people back to the kitchen to home cook, right? That's why we actually avoid sending out recipes. We are hoping that people will actually who
Cook
don't
with
know
us.
how to cook. You know, I know that those of you who are experts in cooking, you just
Like Dawn knows how
you
to
just
cook.
need 30-second videos. But for those who are intimidated by it, that's the reason why we cook along with you guys.
Right. And it's so much more fun. Dawn, are you good? You're almost done, aren't you? So now, honey, it's almost dry. I'm gonna add our rice. Dawn, you're pretty much done, huh?
Yeah, you can turn off your heat now, Don. If your vegetables are the way you want them, you can try them.
When do we add the egg? We didn't do that yet, did we?
Yeah,
No.
I'm gonna teach you.
Yeah, the reason
So-
why is because we have to add a rice, but you can add it now. We'll teach you. Yeah.
So if your EOC is not completely full, you know what you do? I simply push them on the side. I cook the egg in the middle. Or you can put them in a bowl or in a separate container, right? And then you just use your egg for garnishing after you scramble it in the same pot. So you can do it two-way. So a lot of times I do this, Don. See, you
Yeah,
see
we
that?
normally do not do it separately. We just put the space in the middle.
And then I cook the egg in the middle, and then it all gets
Which,
mixed
by
up.
the way, we haven't started. So I'm gonna
Okay, go
beat
ahead,
the
honey.
eggs now.
My husband hasn't started with the eggs. It's his fault. Shay, are you okay? So I'm doing just about a couple more minutes. I'm adding my rice now, everybody, okay? Here we go. Rice is going in there. I need to be better at facing the camera so you see what I'm adding. So this is jasmine rice, 2 cups of it. Right, but look, everyone. Don't you think this is going to be healthier? So much healthier, better than your Chinese takeout, right, Shay? Look at all that. There's so much more vegetables in there than the rice. I'm excited to eat you all. There you go. So we've capped our EOC at 350. All
Are we
right.
still at 350? Yes.
Yes.
Iggy, we were at 350 the
All
whole
throughout
time. Yeah.
350.
It's medium on your stovetop, by the way.
Oh, Iggy's the one who ended up on Facebook today. Shay, you and Iggy switched. Now before I add the egg, I'm gonna ask my hubby to taste our fried rice if he wants a little bit more of seasoning with it.
Do we need to season our our egg or no?
No, wait, honey, that's why I want you to try it
Okay.
first. He was asking me, do I need to season our egg? That's why I said, let's try our rice first, because this is one way of kind of like adjusting it. If you feel like, whoops, all of a sudden, your rice is already like salty and you're gonna add it to more salt than you wanted to, then you don't season your egg at all. Does that make sense? So the way I do this step by step is in such a way where you can actually keep changing the taste of it as you add your ingredients. Do we add more?
No,
It's perfect. So should we season the eggs?
no.
That is the question. Okay, so that means, according to my hubby says, this is already salty. So we are not going to season our egg at all. See, this is why I said easy on your salt, because we have cured meat.
Even if we
Uncured
had
meat.
only used two tablespoons of soy sauce and 2 of oyster sauce, it's actually pretty salty.
Right. Very. Should we add rice?
No, because we're gonna add our eggs, so it should be fine.
All right. So here we go. Like I was telling Dawn, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna push aside all of these. This is how, because I don't like too many pots, and I don't like washing too many things, and I don't like moving things. I wanna just serve everything in the EOC. We're cooking our egg in the middle. So Iggy, it's still at 350.
This is like your hibachi, right?
Right. Your hibachi where everything is there, right? So Dawn, if everything is done for you, the only thing that you need to add is going to be your toasted or not toasted, but whatever kind of sesame oil you have, okay? Now, a lot of people find sesame oil to be of a much stronger flavor than they that they'd rather have, than they want. So instead of doing 3 tablespoonfuls, I will encourage you, Dawn, to start with a teaspoonful, okay? When do you add your sesame oil? When everything is done, okay? When everything is done, your sesame oil is more for garnishing without your heat anymore. See this, honey?
Should we close it now?
No, we're just gonna keep, everything is still 350. This is gonna start, you leave it a little bit, and then it will keep cooking at the bottom, and then you just keep putting the bottom up. I don't know how else to say it.
There's that scientific word that my son uses, the protein something.
I don't know what that, I just know how to do it. I shy away from even the jargon of cooking, right? Because we're not chefs. So I refuse to use the words julienne or basting and stuff like
I
that.
think when the protein synthesizes, something like that. But it's like this, like if you see those whole parts, yeah, that's your protein changing form.
Shay, are you okay? Perfect. So what gives this a Chinese flavor, everyone, if you're wondering? So what makes Chinese fried rice Chinese? It's the soy sauce, the oyster sauce, and the sesame oil. The trifecta, those 3 is what gives this the Chinese flavor. Because we can tell you right now that with the Thai fried rice,
There's no oyster sauce.
there's no oyster sauce, there's no soy sauce, and there's no sesame oil.
They actually use
Fish sauce.
Yeah. Although
right?
they do have versions where they use soy sauce, but they never use
Oyster sauce
oyster sauce.
and
yeah.
sesame oil, correct. Okay,
I think we taught you that when we were in Arkansas one time.
so we're gonna go through our whole line of fried rice, Shay and everyone else, because we really want to be able to teach you these easy types of meals that's complete in itself, that are really good, okay? And personally, the big reason for us is this. We're actually recording all of these again from scratch, so we can edit it to give you the 1-minute version of the recipes,
Yeah,
okay?
we used to have this only in this format, right? Facebook Live, but we actually have an iPad now facing the pot.
Just focused on our hands.
I think we're good now. We can mix it all together. See,
All
the
right.
eggs look perfect. They're like hotel scrambled eggs.
Right? So Dawn, do you see this? This is how we cooked our egg. Is this what you did? I don't see Dawn anymore. Dawn, are you
I
eating?
think Dawn is done.
Are you already eating? Do you see our egg in the middle?
Yeah, our egg is done.
Right? So
Yeah,
now
I see it.
we mix everything. And after we mix everything, I'm adding my sesame oil. Have you added your sesame oil? Not yet? So I'm going to lower this completely, honey, and then add our sesame oil.
Okay,
This
lower
is
to the everything?
done. Okay. Or you can do the sesame oil.
Okay.
So like I said, Dawn, go easy on the sesame oil. You should start with 1 teaspoonful. Because
Teaspoon?
yes, instead of 1 tablespoon, because some people find it too strong. I don't want you to go, oh, that's too much. You won't be able to repair or adjust it later. So again, go easy. When you're not sure with anything, go easy.
1 teaspoon is just this, really a drizzle. That's it.
Yeah, that's for Dawn. It wasn't for us.
Oh,
Because
okay.
we like sesame oil. So we're gonna do 1 more teaspoon. Okay, a tablespoonful is equivalent to 3 teaspoonfuls, right? So here, we did 2 for us. Our fried rice is done, you all. And after adding our sesame oil, there you go. We're off. Our EOC is off completely, Iggy and everyone else.
That was 80 calories just for 2 teaspoons of sesame oil. Can you believe that?
I know, but there's hardly any rice.
So
And then there you go.
know that your sesame oil actually has calories.
Yes, that's why you don't use too much of it. It's just to kind of like give your palate a taste, like a hint. Okay, so Shay, we only did 2 teaspoonfuls for ours because my kids, they don't necessarily love sesame oil. All right.
Should I slice some lemon?
And then here we go. Here's my pre-washed. Here's our pre-washed green onions. And this is the last thing that we're gonna add on top, Dawn, to garnish everything. Honey, can you please take a photo? We always forget. Oh, Dawn and Shay, please don't forget to take your photos, they're lovely ladies.
Okay,
With your family.
lemon.
We are cutting up some lemon because one of the things that we love using with our fried rice is fresh lemon. There you go. Yum! Do you see how healthy this is? Iggy, if you're cooking this at home, please, we want your photos. And by the way, those people who have cooked with us in the past, if you're here and if you feel like you have any feedback for us, we would love for you to write a review on our cooking page, okay? That would greatly help us to get better. So honest reviews, please. There you go. Do you see this? Honey, do you want to see if it's focused on the iPad? Before I cut it off. We're done, everybody.
Yes, it's on that.
That took us how long? 40 minutes?
We're done.
Actually, we didn't start until like 10
It's
minutes
probably
later.
faster than your DoorDash order.
Yes, it's faster than finding a place to order and then ordering it and waiting for it to come.
Okay.
Done, Tiwanda. You want to come get some?
You want to take? No, she's gonna cook. They're in the grocery store.
Oh, you're just doing it later.
Here.
We just finished it. We
Huh?
caught up.
We caught up? Perfect. It's so easy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, we want to see what you ended up having. Okay, Shay, our obligatory show of what you end up having. What you ended up having. That's everybody say hi. I'm taking a photo of myself.
Okay, so who do we start with? Dawn, are you ready to show us your?
Sure.
Okay, just a sec. Okay, let me just focus you. Focus. All right, Dawn, you're in live. You're in live Facebook.
See that?
Look at that. And it's all cauliflower, right?
Looks
Right.
good. I can't believe that's cauliflower.
Did you
rice.
try it?
Yeah,
Well, Steve did, and he said it was really good.
that's
Aww.
awesome. Now we want to go and visit you and have some of that.
Yeah, the healthiest version amongst all of us.
Yeah, he said he's counting his macros. This is a good meal, so thank
Perfect.
you.
Okay.
Perfect. Yes.
Shay, we're going to you.
So now you know how to substitute. Perfect. Thanks, Dawn. Here we go, Shay.
There you go. You have the whole screen to yourself. I
There you
see
go.
it. Can you give us a taste test and let us know your feedback?
Yeah, let us know. Do you like it? Who's your taste tester? You've already tried it?
Oh, she is.
She has already tried it. Better than your restaurant fried rice? Yeah, definitely healthier.
Wow, I like it. It's very yellow too. How many eggs did you use? Just 4? 4?
Six as well, like
just
us.
like us.
See, enjoy your very healthy Chinese fried rice. And then finally, Darren and Tawanda,
Make sure you take a photo, Shay, okay?
please take a photo of it.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so
We're
much.
gonna move to the Williamses.
Yes, here are the Williamses. Let us see your,
Iggy, you
This-
saw your sister.
look at that. It looks, oh wow, you caught up really fast.
Yes.
Nice. Did you
I
try
can tell.
it, T?
Not yet. Are you using cauliflower tea or rice?
No, that's regular rice.
Okay.
Jasmine, but there's more of the vegetables and the meat, right? That's what makes it so good.
Okay. Nice job, T. Let us know what Kai says, because Kai says his favorite is fried rice. So we gotta know his feedback.
There you go, everyone. So this is your healthier version of Chinese fried rice. And then on Sunday, this coming Sunday, what are we making, honey?
I don't know, we're gone.
We're gone where?
I don't know, we're lost. See? How do you add ourselves?
We are gone. He can't find us all of a sudden. Here we go.
Yeah, I don't know how to look for ourselves.
Dun, 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 dun. We don't know.
Gallery. Maybe just do gallery for now.
There you go. So this is everybody who cooked with us today.
Where are we? Are we hidden?
I don't know what you did to us. But thank you everybody for joining
Okay.
us.
Anyway, we seem to have disappeared on camera, but we're still here. Thank you guys.
That's everybody who cooked with us today. On Sunday, we're going to feature another fried rice. Maybe it's going to be Mediterranean instead, or Thai.
We're still here.
Let us know. Let us know what you guys prefer, okay?
I want to try Mediterranean. Okay.
Or we can do lasagna. Do you want to do lasagna? For a change? One step on your EOC? Yes? Do you guys want to do lasagna? Perfect. Let's do lasagna on Sunday then. All right. Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
Enjoy your dinner. on
Enjoy your
Labor
Sunday
Day.
night. Happy
Bye.
Labor Day
Bye.
tomorrow. Bye.